Welcome to this walkthrough guide on how to create presentations using Copilot. Let's be honest, for many of us, one of the most terrifying sights in the world is that blank white slide. You know that feeling. You've got a brilliant idea, but the thought of spending the next 3 hours hunting down the right icons, wrestling with smart art, and just trying to make it look professional can be completely draining. So what if you could go from a simple idea to a fully formed 20-slide presentation, complete with images and speaker notes, in less than the time it takes to make a coffee? Well, now you can, and this is the power of Copilot in PowerPoint. So let's dive into the first and most common starting point for most folks. Creating a brand new presentation when all you have is a blank canvas and an idea. This is for those moments when you're starting from absolute scratch. We're going to start right from the PowerPoint backstage view, which is the first screen that you'll see when you open PowerPoint or when you go to the File menu. In this backstage view, you'll immediately see the Create with Copilot option. It's usually the first one presented, right next to Blank Presentation. This is going to be our entry point to AI-powered presentation creation. Clicking this opens the Create a Presentation with Copilot window. This is our control panel, our mission briefing as it were, for the AI. The most important part here is this prompt field. You'll see that it has a 2,000 character limit available for you to leverage. Now 2,000 characters is a lot of text, and honestly, that's a good thing. My biggest tip here is going to be use it. Think of it not as a search box, but as a detailed brief that you'd give a junior colleague. The more context you can give, the less guesswork Copilot has to do, and the better your outcomes will be. So a bad prompt would be just a presentation about AI. You'll likely get a generic high school report style presentation. It's simply too vague for Copilot to understand your specific needs. A good prompt, or a great prompt, is specific. For this demo, let's type "Create a presentation about the challenges and opportunities of implementing generative AI in the workplace aimed at non-technical managers." See, we've given it a clear topic, a specific angle, and a defined audience. That's the key to getting a relevant and targeted presentation. Below the prompt, you've got a few options here. First, I'm going to click on Length Suggested. This little button is more powerful than it looks. Suggested lets Copilot decide how long the slide deck will be, which in most cases is fine. But you can take control. Short is perfect for a quick update, medium is your standard 30-minute presentation, and long is for a real deep dive, like a webinar. For this demo, let's select long to really see what it can do. Next, you should see a model selection, usually default and creative. My advice? For 99% of business use cases, just leave this on default. It sticks to known professional PowerPoint structures, which is what we want here. So I've entered my detailed prompt and I have chosen my preferred length. Now I'm going to click the send arrow and watch what happens. Copilot doesn't immediately build the deck. Instead, it's giving me an outline. This is a crucial intermediate review step. I can scroll through this list. I'll see sections for opportunities, challenges, future outlook. This is the proposed structure of my presentation. It's also my chance to see if the flow makes sense before I commit to it. This looks pretty good, but now we can refine it even further. At the top of this outline, you'll see Tone Suggested. Let's click that. This setting will change the style of the text that Copilot writes. Professional will give you a very formal, business-like language. Conversational is a bit more relaxed, and persuasive is fantastic for sales pitches. Let's choose professional for our presentation and click Regenerate. Now for the visual side of the deck. Let's scroll down past the outline to Presentation Style. This is where we choose our design template. It's currently set to automatic, which allows Copilot to choose a layout or a design that it thinks works well. Or we can click Show All to see a full grid of the different built-in templates. Now, for a quick aside, for those of you who require the use of a dedicated template for work or school, this is where things are going to be a little bit different. This grid is only showing us the built-in templates. But if you've opened your own template deck beforehand, you'll be able to use the contextual Copilot icon to create your presentation. We'll get to that icon very, very soon, I promise, as it will allow you to create an entire new presentation utilizing your existing template. But for now, let's stick with this flow, and I'll just pick one of these built-in styles. Okay, let's scroll down to Image Preferences. Firstly, we have options for AI-generated images or stock photos. I'll leave it on AI-generated for this presentation. By default, it's on automatic, but we can also give it a specific aesthetic direction. So take a look at this line of options. We've got low poly, whimsical 3D, retro print, flat design, isometric 3D, photorealistic, and architectural. Flat design is great for abstract concepts and a clean modern look. Photorealistic is for when you need it to look like a real photo. This is how you stop your deck from looking like a generic stock photo nightmare. So let's pick photorealistic to go with our professional tone. This is just like briefing your designer. You're not just giving them the words, but you're also giving them the vibe that you're looking for. You are totally in control here. All right, now is the moment of truth. We've set our detailed prompt, we've reviewed the outline, and we've set our tone to professional, chosen a style, and set our images to photorealistic. We are ready. I'm now going to click the big Generate New Presentation button at the bottom. As I click it, you'll see a progress bar as it is generating our presentation. Now here is where you really need to be patient. Don't click away, don't hit escape, and please don't think it's broken. It's doing a massive amount of work. It's researching our topic, it's writing text, it's applying layouts from our template, it's sourcing or generating images, and it's even writing us some initial speaker notes. And here we go. It's finished. It's just loaded in the entire deck. Take a look at all of these sections and all of these slides that have just appeared. It's populated our long request, so as you can see, we've got a lot of slides. At the bottom, we get this little bar to keep it or discard it. We're definitely going to click Keep It. Okay, now the deck is here, but here is the absolute best time-saving tip, and honestly, probably my favorite part. Let's click on, say, slide 4. And now look down here in the Notes section. You may need to drag up in order to see it all. Copilot has already written some initial speaker notes for every single slide. And this isn't just placeholder text either. It is a genuine script, a starting point for what you can actually say during your presentation. This is honestly incredible. This is what I mean when I say that this tool will change your role from being a creator to an editor. The horrible, time-consuming part, the formatting, the structuring, that blank page syndrome is absolutely done for. My job now is just to refine, to fact-check the AI's content, and to add my own personal flair and style to these speaker notes. Okay, but what happens after the generation? No first draft is ever going to be perfect. You'll always review it and realize, oh, I missed a section, or my manager just asked me to add in something about Q4. So let's say I'm on slide 5 here, and I realize that I need to insert a new slide right after it. I'm going to go up to our contextual Copilot icon, which you can see located just at the top left of your slide canvas. It's the one that looks like that sparkle icon or some shooting stars. I'm going to click it, and you'll see a menu that is context aware. Now, see the options here? That top one, create a new presentation, is what I was talking about earlier. If you had just opened your company template, this is the button that you would have clicked to start this whole process, and it would have used your template from the start. But since we already have our presentation, we're interested in these other options, add a slide, and add a topic. Let's start by choosing Add a Slide. Yet again, a prompt box will appear. But this one is for a single new idea. So I'll type, add a slide about the specific risks of data privacy with large language models. And again, I hit generate. Now we only need to give this one a few seconds, and boom. Just like that, it inserts a new, fully formatted slide that matches our existing template. Right where I wanted it, complete with speaker notes. This is honestly fantastic. But what if I needed more than one slide? Let's go back. Again, I'll click on that icon, but this time I'll select Add a Topic. This is for a multi-slide section. The prompt box will again appear, but this time I'll type Add a Topic about the future of AI in this company, including Q4 roadmap. I'll hit generate, and this will create a new title slide for that section and the content slides to follow. And look at that, it's adding them in. It's just created a whole new section and a handful of slides to fill out that new section. Honestly, this is a whole new section done in literally seconds. This is amazing, and it's how you can iteratively build and refine your deck with AI as your partner. And that's it. Copilot is honestly an incredible presentation creation partner. But don't forget to verify and refine the outputs to ensure that it is accurate and aligned fully to your needs. The more you use it, the better you'll get at writing prompts that give you exactly what you want. To get started, all you need is a Microsoft 365 subscription, either personal, work, or school, that includes Copilot. I hope this helps save you hours of work and build better presentations, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to check out the channel, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.